I hope all the people who love Bauer and don't hate Bauer. No one hates Bauer. No one hates Bauer.
It's just more bathroom shot or bathroom.
Which one? This one's the one he put out today was actually kind of funny, but this one's interesting. Where he's like relatively interesting for a Michael Ray Bauer video, where he's going over his residuals, just showing how much he makes. What one do we want?
Or how he understands them.
Yeah,
pretty funny.
Dude, I guarantee he doesn't make much if he's living like this.
Hello, everybody.
Oh, damn. Oh, yeah, because I was watching it earlier.
Hello.
Got a new shirt.
It's Michael Ray Bauer, the character you love from the 90s, and the triggered emotional roller coaster that you see on YouTube every couple days. That's okay.
He's very consistent with content, though.
Yeah.
Show X videos residuals.
Like my previous probably 6 or 7 videos.
I talked a little while back how I almost got that job editing porn. Remember?
Yeah, but it was like
gynecologist porn. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was like full time. That wasn't even remote. Like I'd have to go somewhere.
You would be dead within the year.
Yeah.
Probably. By your own hand.
Who I am.
Oh yeah.
That given moment.
I would. That's just.
That's gross.
I'm assuming there's like
and
4 steps.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Because I'm alone, and
it's
I
like
don't have
medical
things
stuff.
to distract that part of my brain.
No, nothing medicine.
Chet's gonna do a Ramon to chat and stuff everyone in a hot van, and suffocate you all.
Triggers, emotional issues.
No, they'll find them before they're dead.
Oh yeah, they'll find chat before they're suffocated.
You're just gonna be incredibly emaciated.
Yeah.
All of my things in life, whether it be,
and then I'll end up just streaming to trannies. They'll be the only people I can stream to are trannies.
Adventures or misadventures or bad things or trauma or whatever people want to call it. I am a effed up individual.
Not really, though.
I believe all of us are. We all are effed up individuals, just in different aspects.
Man, this is like so fucking sad. Yeah.
So
I mean, we say it every time, but like, dude, this is just like he's just in his shitter. He's just in his shitter, just like talking to himself about this. I
don't think I will ever be fully accepted or understood by anyone fully in my entire life.
This video is great because he just sounds like he's 15 years old the entire time.
Yeah, like, dude, this is like.
I don't think I'll ever be understood.
Yeah, like this. That's so fucking gay, Mike. Like, get a fucking grip. Like, I don't know. Like, this is just like, is this just like clinical depression? You know, where
yeah, of course he's depressed.
Yeah, and he's just filming it. He's just filming clinical depression, and he just talks into a mirror instead of like, I don't know, doing anything else to. Just this title, dude. It's this anxiety files. This is his segment, right? Where like this is just getting more of like he is losing his mind. I think. I really do think he is because you can tell by the titles of his videos.
But
like, look at
this. Sad that I don't think there is another individual that will fully understand me or be the yang to my yin and go through my ups and downs and basically take me.
So is he talking about
roller coaster when I'm on?
So is he talking about like he wants a girlfriend?
Do you remember I think we talked about it, and I don't think on stream. I think off stream. But there's like a girl he's been talking to. He mentioned it in one video.
No, dude, it's the one. It's the one that we watched.
No,
it's
no.
the
Well,
crazy one. He said they were dating.
no. This is like recent, like not her. Like
There's a new one.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
Yeah, just
I don't
listen
know.
to
I
him
don't know if I
talk.
believe him. I don't know if I believe him.
Well, right. Like I'm sure the girl exists, but to the extent of like their relationship.
Their relationship,
Right. Yeah.
He's so like delusional about it.
I put
Trying
myself out
to
there
friend of the show
recently,
asked any about it.
Yeah,
you know, to
yeah,
other
where he thinks
people,
they're in a
and we're
relationship, but
talking.
they're not.
Yeah. Is Bauer going cuckoo bananas over some pussy or what?
I think so. Well, yeah, I think he is, but I think he's also crazy in general. Yeah, so
Trying to romantically find a wifey. I just
yeah,
recently,
he
maybe
does.
about 4 months ago, decided to put myself out there, talk to as many women,
Oh God.
and see if they were interested. And I just was like, I got to get out of my circumstances. I got to stop, you know, feeling bad for myself that I don't have a
So he
girl
just
or
wants
this
to
or
find
that.
a
And
woman
I
to
just
go
got to put
latch on
myself
to
out
get
there.
him
And
out
I
of this
finally
box.
decided
I mean, it's something. Hey,
to.
it's a plan. It's a plan.
Yeah, it is.
Oh.
It's better than just sitting around all day. He's visualizing. He's got like a dream board or whatever. You know.
He's visualizing it. Yeah, where he's
You
gonna
just
meet
say
some.
actualize it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, try to take it from an online friendship, maybe make it a real romance relationship. And I finally
I
decided
pity
to
these
start
women. I really
talking
do.
to. For a long time, I never wanted to date a possible fan, meaning somebody who
God,
met me as a
no.
fan. I never wanted.
So that's what I mean. I think this is someone who's
Oh no.
there
it's
is
a
someone he's
catfish,
talking.
bro. It's a catfish. I guarantee it, dude.
Oh yeah,
It's not real, dude. It's not real. It's when Rocco, dude. Did we talk about this? When Rocco said he had a girlfriend in Australia and she showed the picture of her, and it was like, this isn't real. Did we talk about this?
No.
At one point during all that
I don't
craziness with
remember.
Rocco, BBC was there. He was there talking to him. He was as Ryan Garcia that night.
Which he
Rocco
also
started
believed.
talking- Yeah, Rocco starts saying that he has a girlfriend in
I will LBS.
Australia,
1 second.
and he was gonna fly her to him or something. And
That's
then like
crazy.
he showed the picture of her like on his phone. You know, he held his phone up with her on it, and it was like, no, bro, no. Because she was like, it was like this girl's like, you know, like a model. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's just like Rocco's just getting yeah.
It's like too easy.
Yeah. And it's like same thing with Mike. Same thing with Mike. It's
It's
probably like a Red Bar fan
or nobody likes onions.
or Jesse PS, because I guess Jesse PS's fans watch Bauer too. Everyone's
all right. Let's
Corpse
I'll replay
of
that.
Bauer.
Fan. For a long
Corpse of
time,
Bauer's
I
being
never
picked at.
wanted to date a possible fan, meaning somebody who met me as a fan. I never wanted to do that because I didn't know if they really liked me for me, or if it was a power.
What would they like?
You know, I remember
A power dynamic, Mike. You don't have to worry about that, man. You have no power.
Yeah,
The amount of power you hold in society is next to none. So don't worry about it, bud.
He doesn't even have power over his own life.
You got nothing to worry about there, brother.
remember you. I grew up watching you. I've always had a crush on you. But like I said, I never wanted to do that back in the days, especially in real life, meaning locally.
Mocking my
I never
victim.
wanted to do that. I've always been.
Yeah, he would have dated anyone, any fan that ever threw themselves at him. So this is the first time it's happened. So this is what leads me to believe it's a catfish. Plus,
Of course.
So you'd be assuming complete financial responsibility over him. You know what I mean? Jesus Christ.
For many years now, to online relationships. So most of those people know who I am as an actor already. So basically, we're kind of starting off a friendship or a possible online relationship, long distance or whatever it may be, where we're already breaking one of the rules that I had in place.
Uh-oh. He's gonna
like
send dick pics, and
meeting
they're gonna get
somebody
out,
through
dude.
online, and that might have been a fan or met me indirectly that way. But like I said, recently I decided to stop having that barrier. So I was like, I'm just gonna put myself out there with everybody. Every girl that I think is beautiful, and I think all women are beautiful. I can find beauty and love and libido.
Yeah, a hole's a hole for Mikey.
Blogert, are you actually Michael Ray Bauer?
Yeah, you saying he'll fuck anything at this point. It doesn't matter.
In almost all women, I love women, probably too dang much, unfortunately. But when I am officially with somebody, hopefully it's together in person, I'm faithful.
Oh man.
I want to be faithful. I want that life. I want a wife. I would dream of kids and this and that. So regardless of that, I love all women. It makes me look as a player.
If he does get
or as a
catfished, he
this or-
might try to kill himself.
I don't know. He's pretty resilient so far.
Yeah.
Or I think he can afford a gun.
Well, I just mean he might.
yeah.
Maybe he'll start suicide baiting.
Yeah.
That could be.
I could kill himself.
I bet.
for a cop
I bet.
if
I
he
bet
could
if
get
he
that out.
starts, if he gets into that, if he starts suicide baiting, it's gonna become like a thing. He'll never do it, but it'll be a constant thing.
Yeah.
If he reaches, I bet that's my bold prediction. I bet Mikey reaches suicide baiting by the end of the year.
All right. I think that's
That'll
a
be-
reasonable. That's
That's like my theory. That's like I think that's my prediction.
That's a
for Mikey for the year is he's going to be suicide baiting by Christmas.
or that, or a two-timer, or whatever, cheaters, whatever people want to say out loud. That's not the timer. It makes me look as a player, or as a this, or a that, or a two-timer, or whatever, a cheater. Whatever people want to say out loud. That's not the case. It's not the case.
No one thinks that.
Yeah.
That's what I mean by
one, let alone two.
I don't know how to build relationships that start online, of long distance, within all my barriers. I don't know how to. And just recently, like I said, I decided to get rid of some of my barriers and put myself out there. But unfortunately, I'm not really available.
Nice.
Why?
Even has an excuse why you can't get any pussy. Mike is the king, man. He's the fucking
Yeah.
king, the king of excuses. Something
I'm
like
not available.
something
He's
like
too busy.
yeah. Oh, there's a girl. There's a quote unquote fan of mine. I mean, ultimately, he's doing the right thing because he's getting catfish. But
Yeah.
Yeah, I think deep down he knows it.
yeah, I'm not available.
It's just funny that he's accidentally dodging that bullet if he doesn't know it.
Yeah.
I'm a roller coaster, and I'm bringing people down with me. And I am.
he steps back and just like pulls up like a handgun. He's like,
Yeah,
and I'm ready. I'm ready to bring down more.
Yeah, I'm bringing down the towers.
Too high when I'm high, and I'm too low when I'm low. So that's hindering me. And that's what makes me think that I just don't know if anybody will ever understand me.
IUD fell out of his badge.
I'm never going to have anybody, And it's scary when you get older in age, because when you hit this point, you're like, man, it ain't working.
What, your
I'm
dick?
going to lose this person, even though I like a lot about them, or they like a lot about me. These barriers or problems or whatever's happening, whoever's to blame, it's just not working.
Yeah, it ain't clicking. The gears aren't spinning.
Getting mad at each other, saying a couple of toxic words here and there. And it just makes me sad, because I keep realizing, nobody's going to ever understand me. And this is not a relationship vlog.
What is there to get? I mean, look, I don't think Michael, like, he doesn't come across as a particularly like complex person. What is there not to get?
He could find some big fat gal to like live in. They could like putter around all day. You know, they could putter
Yeah.
around all day in a trailer.
She can be
or
on
whatever.
disability.
Yeah, they both could. She's just got to be able to do something. He can't. Like, you could never trust him to be able to do anything. She's going to have to completely make any appointments, pay all the bills. Well, not pay them, like make sure they're paid. You know what I mean? But she might be able to get him on disability, you know what I mean? But he can't do anything for himself. He just can't. And he can barely cook for himself.
If you want to call that cooking.
Yeah, whatever
This
it is.
not what it's meant to be.
Yeah,
It's
he
not meant
did.
to
He
be. It's
announced
just
he had a micro penis.
even
Yeah.
in the acting world,
Small p.
you know, my true character, I'm always judged incorrectly. Everything I do is misunderstood, you know, on why I do it, my intentions.
He might be the most pathetic.
Is he
on the
reading
internet.
from like some like girl's journal that he stole, some diary?
Yeah, this is the character. They don't get what I'm trying to like. What are you fucking talking about, Mike?
Sometimes your reaction to Bauer just makes me giggle so much.
Because it's
you
just
get so just like pissed off at it. And I'm not saying unreasonably, it's just funny.
Yeah, well, it's just like it just doesn't make any sense.
He's
like,
a
what
very
is he talking about?
very frustrating person.
Yeah, there's nothing to get. Yeah, no sane woman will date this fat pig. I know, but there might be a fat pig that would.
accepts me.
Oh.
And that's why I created the podcast where I try to have a no judgment free zone, at least during my podcast. I wanted it to be no judgment. But I have judgments against some of the guests or their opinions or their lifestyles, but I'm not going to do it or take it out on them during the podcast.
Okay. Why would he take it out at all?
A personal video, a TV show review video, or whatever, there's where my opinions come out. Not about the guest on the podcast, but about maybe some of the subjects that they were dealing with when they were on my podcast, whether, you know, they are of the LGBTQ community. You know, I call them the alphabet people. It's just so many letters.
Does Michael Ray Bauer watch Dustin Nunn too?
Maybe. Maybe they're watching the same guy.
Yeah, probably.
And I am a comedian, so I call them the alphabet people.
Yeah, that's loose.
You don't have to be a
Use that
comedian. Yeah, you don't have to be a comedian to call them the alphabet people. You know, you can call them Bauer. You can just call them faggots.
Yeah, weirdos.
Try that, Mr. Comedian. Yeah,
do something funny.
fucking weirdos. I think we should just going back to like, just like queer as like a slur. Let's take it back from them. They took it from us. Let's take it back.
I like this one. I heard calling like super obese people POSs, person of size. I really like that. POS. I like that.
Yeah, that's good.
Others them.
You're like, what? It's correct.
But I wouldn't say that during a podcast. Maybe on one of my reviews, I will.
That's why you can't get half.
But then, you know, I somehow make people mad by doing anything. Making a video, I make people mad. Not calling a
person of calories.
because I need time alone.
Yeah.
When I do call them, I make them mad.
That one.
When I do anything, I make somebody mad. And it just hurts because that's not why I'm on Earth. I'm not.
Is he gonna cry?
Oh.
Mad or sad or lonely or in pain. That's not.
Who is
why
he
I'm on
doing
Earth.
this to? Who is he hurting by making
I'm on
videos?
Earth.
He does look like he's about to cry.
He's hurting Jerry Casanova, Faust,
And yes, I stray away
a
from
couple
it.
other
I
people
get
in chat.
angry. I get mad. I say hurtful things. I'm only human.
What is he saying that's hurtful?
But when
Like
I'm
for
doing a
real?
podcast, I'm an
Probably
alien.
the alphabet people.
Yeah.
But
Well,
hey,
alphabet people.
just
The letter people.
I'm just really misunderstood.
Yeah, the letter people, Mr. M.
Mr.
I have
M.
yet to date after
Mr. M is so mad at me.
I told a joke about Mr. M being a. I'm a comedian.
Yeah, he's really mad.
Meeting a lot of amazing, beautiful people. And I'm not talking about women. I'm just talking about everybody. That nobody really is understanding completely of me. Or they got a picture of me and they put the puzzle together and they're like, whenever I do something wrong or incorrect or whatever, where they just like, but that's Michael.
Yeah.
Michael is not what I just
put the
heard.
puzzle together. It's like, oh,
Michael is not what he just said.
That puzzle would
Michael
take a
is
while to
not-
put together. Am I right?
Yeah.
You know, the way
It's a
he
big
acts right
puzzle.
now.
Or just a couple of
So I'm
big
going to let it
pieces.
go.
Yeah.
And it's not even going to be a problem. I will not bring it up 2 years from now
Yes, you will.
because I know the true Michael. Even though Michael feels that way and I believe Michael is wrong, I'm not going to say anything because it's not my job to tell Michael he's wrong. My job is to love Michael. My job is to lift Michael up.
My job is to jerk Michael's dick once in a while.
Realization that I believe he is wrong on that subject, or he shouldn't have been angry for those reasons, or he should have been more accepting. But I haven't found anybody like that. Even my best friends, I only got a few of them, but we don't like
weird guys who don't
connect
throw the
like
furniture
that.
with them.
I have to let
Other than
go a
that
lot.
video.
Yeah.
Yeah,
have
and the
to
other
let go
guys that
a
go on like
lot.
it's like Wet Movie 1.
You know, where I
That
want to
is-
say
that is
something
so weird.
or do something, whether I'm right or wrong, but I let go of everything. I'm just like, dude, that's my boy. I grew up with him. I don't agree with the choices he's making. Whatever he's doing is going to hurt him or be
It's
bad for
how
him.
you're
And
lonely.
Most of the time it is. Doesn't mean I'm always right, but it's not my place to say anything. There's certain things you can do in life with other people that you can't do. You can't tell somebody how to raise their kid.
Why do you feel bad for Wet
Yeah.
Movie
You
1?
can't tell somebody.
I got nothing
Like,
against the
their
guy,
life.
but
You can't
Probably because he
do
has
it.
to fake being friends
You
with
can't
Mike.
judge them on
know?
how they live their life.
God, if
You
Mike
can't
hears that, it'll
judge
probably
them
crush him.
on how
It'll
they
probably
raise their
crush
kids.
him to
You
think
can't
that
judge
maybe
them
Wet Movie
in
1
the
is
choices
faking
they
friendship.
make on the daily.
That would crush
You
Mike.
just have
no.
to be
Don't
It's
crush
real.
that
Your friendship
solid
with him is
rock
real, Mikey. It's definitely
that they
not
can
fake.
land on
He's gonna believe in him. Like
when
is it
the
Tinkerbell or
issues
Peter
do
Pan that
arise.
dies? And you have to
And
clap and believe.
I don't.
it's hard to find
yeah.
people like that.
Yeah.
Something like that. Some bullshit.
I consider myself the soft spot for people to land. But then there's those moments that I come out of myself or my true self, and then I start
True self.
letting them know things that caused me pain or
Oh
fears,
yeah.
and then I
Is
start
he on
telling them the
mushrooms?
truth. Hey, I don't like this anymore.
I mean, maybe
wanna
this is
hear
kind
this
of
from
like
you
just some
anymore.
introspective rant,
How
like when
funny
you're
would
just like
that be?
super fucking, he's coming down. You know, he's not tripping anymore. He's not getting any more visuals, but he's just like he's stuck. I hated that. There's so many times coming down from mushrooms where you're just like hyper analyzing your life up to that point.
Yeah,
The first time I did mushrooms, I pretty much analyzed everything I did up until that point.
That's why
In my
acid's
head.
acid's always a much better time than
Yeah, he's
for
talking
that
down.
reason.
Yeah.
This is what really bothers me, and then they get mad.
No, acid's
And
the.
now
I
you're
love
speaking
acid.
truth, or you're setting boundaries or barriers or whatever.
Acid is.
Acid's
They get mad.
a fun
Okay.
time.
They see
Acid's a
differently.
fun time.
Yeah, I've never done
Because it was
acid.
all
So
fun
I
and
don't know.
go-lucky
Um,
and lovely.
I like
a
like
short
mushrooms
amount
too,
of
but I
time.
feel, a lot of my trips I've just not had bad trips, but like I get in my head like Prophet was
Yeah,
saying.
no,
That
that
like
happens
happens
with
to me more on
or
mushrooms.
anything. Even
yeah, and it's
husbands
very
wives.
uncomfortable. I've had several mushroom trips where
And,
I wished I wasn't tripping.
Yeah.
Oh,
That
There's so many
sucks.
thoughts in my
if
head.
you didn't laugh on acid, you probably didn't have
I
acid.
just don't think anybody will ever understand me completely.
That's like all I do.
And that's
on
okay.
acid.
Because that's a fantasy.
That's all I do on mushrooms usually.
Well,
is just laugh.
mushrooms too, yeah.
The perfect
Mushrooms just make you like
marriage, the
sweat
perfect relationship, the perfect
Kinda.
friendship
at first, anyways.
doesn't exist.
Benzos for the
It's
come down,
compromise.
You can't do
easy.
math.
Yeah, dude, that one
But when
time
some
me and a
people
friend of the
cannot
show, Kyle.
compromise
were trying to we tried to like
Hold on, I'll be back.
get money together, and we had to keep. Basically, what it was like he had a bunch of mushrooms. I bought a slice of mushrooms. I ate the mushrooms. I wanted to buy a half a slice of mushrooms later, and I can remember us just passing the money back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, like just like ending up with the same amount. Just like wait, just like we just couldn't figure out how much change.
This sounds very familiar. Were you guys
That I
alone?
needed. No, it was like up at Mr. Blue's house.
I feel like I remember that.
And we were just like, we just kept passing the fucking money. Like we just couldn't figure out how much change I needed.
Oh, good.
And they, for whatever reason, they lose trust or respect or judgment and completely.
There's more stuff about being
So many thoughts in
understood.
my head. I hope some of them were coherent.
No.
I just don't think anybody will ever understand me completely.
See?
And that's okay.
He's just going into loops.
Because that's a fantasy.
I just like the idea of him being on stream.
It's a fantasy.
Yeah.
The perfect
He might be. He's
the
just
perfect
looping.
relationship, the perfect friendship doesn't exist. It's compromise.
No, nothing's perfect, you asshole.
But when some
No
people
relationship
cannot
is going to be
compromise
perfect, Mike. No friendship is going to be
and
perfect.
they,
Life
for
isn't
whatever reason,
perfect.
they lose trust or respect.
Mike is like
or judgment in
delusional.
that
Like
other
he is.
person,
He thinks
it's
he
gone
wants
forever.
a perfect female. He wants perfect.
So I just get
It's crazy.
sad that I put myself out
Perfect,
there
he wants perfect like
to do podcast or
like
to meet people,
jobs and like
or
money.
sometimes
Yeah, he wants the
everything.
perfect acting role that's specifically for him. That's written for him.
in this Hollywood that doesn't exist.
He wants to film it all from his fucking box, you know?
Yeah.
walk around
Yeah,
the
no.
block and I try to face fears.
He sounds like
But
one
then
of
I
those
get
females that's
negative
like crying in their car, being like, "I have to work 2
reactions
jobs
from people.
just to be able to afford
Just
to
for
have
doing
fun."
Yeah, on his like fifth
And I
take
don't understand
on
why.
his TikTok,
Yeah.
like trying to get it
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't understand why. I mean, for example, I posted a review about the show Doctor Who. And, I clickbaited the title talking about wokeness or alphabet people or whatever the title was.
I'm
And I
telling
just
you,
felt
Mike
like-
needs to go over to Rumble. He'd be much
No,
better.
he's got to okay, he's got to pick a lane. If he's going to do this shit
He
where
can't,
he
he can't be
it's
an
fine.
act. He's not going to get roles.
Well, no, but he can't be mad if he's gonna do this shit where he's gonna call them alphabet people and he's gonna talk about how the new
You can't
Doctor Who
complain
is
about
woke.
pushback. Yeah. Because
You can't complain that some of your fans who are woke and like that shit and are LGBT are gonna be like, "Hey, we don't like this content that you're putting out." Like,
You please everybody.
Yeah.
no, yeah, like he just needs to pick a lane
Yeah.
and go with it.
Well, it also goes into like he wants to be an actor too in Hollywood.
This is like Boogie tier, where he's just riding the fence and he can't fucking piss anyone off. And if he does, then it's just a complete meltdown. This is like Boogie tier.
I don't have a problem with any of these people and their choices. I do
Looks like
not.
it's, yeah.
I was talking about Hollywood.
Global. This is actually is like a
I
good.
don't care what
It would make a
gender
good
you are,
documentary.
what pronouns you have. I don't care, whatever your sexual preferences are. I just don't want the movie studio to put it on the poster.
Same.
You have
Same.
to be this way. You have to think this way. This is good for the world. We have to have furries in our TV show. Become the Doctor because everybody can become the Doctor Who. Yeah, shut up.
But why are you watching Doctor Who? Hey,
Yeah, dude.
come
It's just bait, Mikey. It's such like obviously this Doctor Who's terrible because
he needs to be on Friday Night Tights. How do we help Bauer get on Friday Night Tights? That would be
we should just spam Friday Night Tights. That's that Nerdrotic, right?
That's like all those people who like complain about like wokeness.
I hate those
in
people,
media.
dude.
Yeah,
And it's not even it's not even about that's the reason I hate them. I just hate their take on gaming. I hate all of their takes on gaming. I really do.
There's many
like
reasons to dislike them.
there's like only a couple people who I like when it comes to anything gaming, who any of their takes, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't like any of those people that are on that podcast. And I do kind of like the Spawn Wave guy, but I don't I don't watch him or anything, but like I like some of
Shut
his
up. Don't
videos where
even
he
talk
talks
about it.
about
Just
stuff because
put them in there.
he's
Yeah,
pretty
I know.
knowledgeable.
Don't talk about
He
it.
started doing like the
Then if they're a
Patreon
good
stuff.
actor, if it's a good
And
story,
you can, like,
you'll
get
find out a year
stuff
later,
early
oh, that
and
person was.
Oh, okay.
shit like
Oh,
that.
that
And
person
so
was
it's
transgender.
I
Oh,
don't
that
like.
person. We'll be like,
Yeah,
eh,
he needs
I
money
kinda
then.
knew that, but I didn't
Yeah.
care.
But I mean, some of the people
Because it
he's
was such
with
a
are
good
okay.
performance and such a
Like,
good show.
MVG.
That's
But
all I was asking
they
for. But I got
they
a lot of
bring
negative feedback.
oh yeah,
People
all those
saying that,
people, but
you
they
know, they're
bring like
flattered
all
by
the
me. They've been a fan of mine for
reactionaries
so
on
many
that
years.
podcast, the
Yeah.
How
Spawncast.
dare I
It's
you know, I call people alphabet people, and it's disgusting that I
RGT85.
That's so
also
funny.
put on,
oh yeah,
or
yeah.
that I platform
Beat
people
'em
that
ups is my least
have
favorite.
done like OnlyFans or sexual media. How dare I platform them?
See now
And
he's
I tell
getting it from both
everybody in the
sides.
beginning of my podcast,
Just don't read your comments. Just
Yeah,
don't
don't
read your
care.
comments. Or do what I do and heart every comment. Like and then it's just yeah.
You get it either way. It's good either way. Yeah.
Dude, we get plenty of criticism on our channel, and I just heart it, and then I get in those battles with those trannies where we go back and forth about me misgendering or proper gendering Jim Sterling. There was like a 40. I went back and forth with this tranny for like a month, just going typing he, and then they would
Oh,
type
I remember
she.
that. Yeah.
of different ideologies.
It went on
beliefs.
multiple videos.
I just want to meet people. Try to
I don't care.
understand them. Try to find common ground. And if we can't, that's okay. But people are using it against me, and it saddens me. And
Oh shucks.
I mean, I guess for the person that said they were going to, two people said it, but if for the one person said they're going to unsubscribe from my channel because I
One
made
person?
a TV show review,
It's like 10%.
and that I didn't like the wokeness agenda that I believe was in
He's
there.
losing
They said
his
they're gonna
mind like this
unsubscribe,
over
well, guess
one
what? If you're listening,
person?
I am not an airport. You do not need to announce your departure.
That was a big spit at the. Check that.
I am not an airport.
Oh,
That was a big, one more time.
that almost
You
hit the
do not need
lens.
to-
That
you're
was
listening?
close.
I am not an airport. You do not need to announce your departures or arrivals.
Mike's spurging out over one guy saying he's going to
I do
unsubscribe.
want to love everybody. I do want to find common.
Spiraling.
Who's probably just a troll.
Yeah, dude, it's spiraling for 18, 27 minutes about a guy who didn't agree with some fucking nut shit. Who cares? And threatened to unsubscribe over a TV show review, Doctor Who review. Then you don't need them as your
I
subscriber,
tried
Mike.
a little bit recently, and it all came back to
Then they're not good enough for you, Mike.
You know, somebody that I was cared for was using. You know, it was weird. I had like 5 girl guests in a row, but
Yeah, you did.
Got them as guests before I met this person and started liking them.
Uh-oh.
But they used it against me, you know.
Uh-oh.
What?
And then they started getting dramatic or jealous or something. I don't know. But whatever. I have a lot of stress in my life. So recently I told everybody I needed to take a break for like 4 or 5 days. And I did. And I did just that.
Yeah, drink a lot of orange juice.
But my body breaks down, my mind breaks down, and I go wild.
That's a great drop right there. Or just like, sample that in like a song, like before the drop comes on, just get that.
My mind breaks down, and I go wild.
That fucking rule, dude.
Yeah, it would.
I go wild. Breaks down, my mind breaks that. because my body breaks down, my mind breaks down, and I go wild. Doesn't mean I go wild out publicly. It just means my brain can't handle it. I break down, and I just have to disappear. But when you tell them, "Hey, I got to disappear. I'm not doing."
Brando lives in subsidized
mentally.
housing.
I'm struggling, to make you happy. I'm struggling to be happy. I'm struggling. I need to take some time, and they tell you it's okay. They say, "Okay, take as much time as you need." I understand. Then when you communicate with them 5 days later, they use everything against you. And they get mad. They get mad for which they agreed to let you take your time that they understood. But clearly they did not understand.
Okay.
Yeah.
Count at least 4 towels, maybe just 3.
You just got a big old pile.
He's
Going.
just they're all at various stages of drying. It's
Yeah.
just like so moldy.
So they call them Michael Ray towels.
Yeah.
Michael Ray towel.
And he does just have a pile of them over there. He's got at least 3 in that heap of towels.
At least 3. I think maybe 4. I can't tell. If there's
He's
2
got
on top,
maybe
they're
2 gray
full.
ones. Maybe,
maybe
2 gray
2
ones.
gray ones.
And then he's got it looks like like a beach towel looking one underneath that. That's cool.
Oh boy.
What are you gonna do?
So that just means we're not compatico, and it hurts. And it just makes me feel like I lost another amazing adventure or possible amazing future in my life.
Yeah, so he definitely fucked something up with a female.
Because I'm really
They was the
misunderstood.
they.
And that's the problem why I don't want to get to know people in a heartful manner that I've met online. Because they got a view of me online, and when I
what do you mean,
No.
What do you mean, Mr. Blue? Like the girl that he was talking to is like
Wasn't one of the 5 the they?
Yeah, one of them was a they them.
Yeah.
So yeah.
It was the last one he interviewed.
Yep. That's it.
The
my bet. That's my
non-binary
money.
or whatever. The non-binary, the black-haired chick.
Yep.
Because he's saying you got an online view of me, and then she got mad because of the anti-LGBT stuff. But there was no chance of a fucking.
Yeah.
What is he talking about?
I mean, it can't get any worse.
actually
Do I have to start watching Mike's videos or to
stress,
stop
my anxiety,
watching?
my fears, my pain, my disappearances, my immaturity, my lack of understanding how to build relationships correctly. When they see all of that,
Rampart comes on and just immediately
they're not
starts
ready.
going at Friend.
And then it spoils what they have of me.
It's war.
And now it goes
They're
to
at
an
war.
anger place because they're angry that I'm not the person they thought I was, or even the person when we first started.
Who's got the best blood, Friendo or
the
Rampart?
lovey-dovey phase. There's always the lovey-dovey
Who's
phase.
got the better blood?
You get it? But then real life hits in. And then that's when we got to communicate, we got to talk, and we got to try to understand
I don't know. Friendo
and
likes
get
to
on the
judge
same
things
level
based
or
on
the
their
same
blood.
page. And I clearly have been struggling to do that with everybody.
He said his blood
And
is
I'm not
cleaner than
calling
my
them
blood,
the problem.
but I disagree.
It's not what I'm here to do. I'm the problem for 99.9 of the things in my life.
You're probably right.
I understand that. But they got to say that about themselves as well.
You don't have to take
You
all
are
those
also the
supplements.
problem in your
Yeah.
life. And then you say, I'm causing you
Just
pain and stress and
vitamin
anxiety
W.
for disappearing or
Fucking
whatever.
Chinese
You're doing the
supplements.
same thing. But now you're adding
You know
nasty
it's all
words on top
fucking
of it.
Chinese. Yeah, you're blood flat, Friendo.
Totally
sad.
blood flat.
Just really sad.
Flash news,
That I feel lonely
Friendo.
again.
You're totally blood
And I don't
flat.
feel understood by even Hollywood.
Flash
the
news.
community
Yeah, that's what
actors, my
that's what Kittler
friends.
said like a week ago.
Just-
It was funny.
Flash
They're
news
actually
trend.
trying to
Flash
tell me
news, your time is
what
coming, or
content
something
to
like
make,
that.
what not to
Ooh,
post.
I like that.
what to
Kittler
post,
should do flash news
and,
alert.
you know, how to do this and
Where he
how to
just
do
pops
that, and
on
what
and
I
just
did
does a
right, what I
flash
did
news
wrong.
about
It
somebody,
just
how somebody's
seems like
gay or has
everybody in
AIDS
my
or
life is judging me
whatever.
and
One
kind
of
of
his
telling me
insane
and trying
things.
to direct my life. But then they say it's
I
because
love
I'm
the
trying to help
mistranslation.
you. Because I know you're going to be in pain. And I know you're going to be hurting after you make that video. You're going to have anxiety. You're going to disappear. Because emotionally, you know, people are going to give you critique or commentary. And they're going to come back after you. And I know that's going to cause you pain, Michael. So I'm trying to tell you not to do it to save you. Well, that sounds like a good thing. But if you really look into that, then all of that what they're saying is they don't understand me. I'm gonna post it
It's
anyway.
almost over.
That's what I do. That is my pattern. I need money, and if I post that video, I might make $5, $10, $15 or more if I'm live and I need money. So I'm gonna post that video. Well, why can't you post something different? I don't have the greatest ideas. All I know is my
Wow.
truth
That's
and
some
what I'm feeling
real
at that
insight
moment.
there.
And what I want to do at that moment. That's how my life is being handled. But for these people to use their caring about me to control my life and tell me what to do and what to say and how to think, no, you don't understand me. You don't understand me. The truth is after I make a mistake, then I'm crying.
My eyes are still glued to the towel. I'm trying to decipher how many there actually are.
People.
Make a video on that.
If I contact
How
them,
you dry your towels.
for them just to be there for me and listen to me cry. Then we talk through the lesson together.
Jesus Christ,
Then
he's
the next
crying.
time, because we had a great a great conversation. Next time, I'll at least think about it twice before I do it, and I'll probably still do it. Then I'll have that conversation.
So his dick pic
Jeez.
is floating around out there.
It gotta be. Yeah, because he's being catfished. So yeah, his micro peen's gonna be out there.
Again.
Yeah.
Then the third time I do it, I'll think about it 3 times, and then that time, because I was in so much pain the other 2 times, I probably won't do it. I probably won't make that video or make that post.
Jesus Christ,
But I'm
dude.
going to have anxiety with everything I do in life. Just waking up, turning on the TV, I made somebody mad. And
Okay.
yes, I need thicker
You
skin.
gigantic
Like-
yucky
I
fuck.
don't think I'm going to get it. I'm always going to have these anxieties, these fears, and these problems. And at the end of the day,
Michael Ray towels.
I got to learn how to be happy within myself. I got to learn how to love myself more. And I got to learn how to be more mature. And I got to learn how to be stable.
Just let it go, Mike. It's over.
No, Michael Ray towels is funnier than Michael Ray Towler.
With anything in life, health, financials, emotions, spirituality, I am definitely not stable. I've let some demons into my life recently, and they don't need to be there.
Why is my dog?
And how can I find a stable relationship when I'm not stable?
Think on that.
Boy, you're introspective today, Mike. Hey, you're really
He's doing it like this. Did you happen
Just
to do a lot of
intelligent, so you're not
mushrooms?
crazy. Because if people call you crazy, a crazy person wouldn't ask themselves that question, Michael. You're definitely not crazy.
Yeah, Mike's got corner demons too.
I was gonna say,
Or
I think
stealing cats.
the mold from the towels is like fucking with his head. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, he's got ceiling
Because a
cats.
crazy person wouldn't ask themselves that, and they would.
Dude, the Ricada ceiling cat's corner demon thing is the funniest fucking thing in the world. That he's always just like looking behind himself up at the corners. Like, dude, that's the fucking best. Like that is
Yeah.
the fucking.
I never
best.
thought about that. Yeah.